And this is an article about Allison Hartson. Meet Allison Hartson, the candidate who pushed Senator Feinstein to pivot on pot. This California Senate candidate for cannabis reform is polling only points behind opponent Kevin De Leon, with a campaign fueled by small donor donations. Though Californians have long been on the front lines of cannabis legalization, less could be said of their elected representatives. Only recent has incumbent Senator Dianne Feinstein, who faces a primary election on June 5th, begun to vocalize support for legal marijuana, despite over 25 years of serving as the Golden State's top lawmaker in Washington. But Allison Hartson, one of the Democratic challengers aiming for Feinstein's seat, says she's personally never had to evolve on the matter of legal cannabis because she supported it all along. As the former national director of Wolfpack, whose mission is to end political corruption, and they're trying to get money out of politics, Hartson spent her time knocking on doors and working with legislators campaigning for a constitutional amendment that would overturn the Supreme Court's ruling on Citizens United and related cases. Allison Hartson is also an educator. Hartson's running with the Justice Democrat. She posted a video in April criticizing Feinstein's long-held stance on cannabis legalization. Just a week later, Feinstein flipped her position on pot. The article didn't put that in quotes. I'm putting it in quotes. Because Dianne Feinstein is not... First of all, and, you know, this isn't necessarily... This article is a pro-Allison Hartson article, not necessarily talking about Feinstein, which is great. However, just for the record, Feinstein coming around to pot in California, that's just a political chess move. And I'm not saying that to diminish Allison Hartson. I'm saying that to let people know, don't be fooled by Feinstein. That's just a political... Because you have no choice... You have no choice but to be pro-pot in California at this point. I mean, we're already, like it's just in the rearview mirror here in California. Like, we've legalized it recreationally, like it's in the rearview mirror. We still have work to do, but you can't be a Democrat and go against pot. So, you know, there's no way you can... So, I mean... Dianne Feinstein, what I'm saying is don't be fooled by Dianne Feinstein. And I know chances are nobody watching this video is. But again, somebody seeing a video in the future might be. Feinstein is just saying something because politically it can't hurt her. Coming out pro-pot in California, it can't hurt you. A, because the base is pro-pot anyway. And B, because even if you wanted some anti-pot legislation, you don't have a shot at this point. We're only going to keep moving forward. So it's... Don't be fooled by Feinstein, is what I'm saying. And Allison Hartson was on this show. She did an excellent job. And, you know, Pat Harris did a great job as well. David Hildebrand did a great job as well. We got 3 very qualified progressives in the Senate race. I wish somehow we could have prevented that situation because chances are only one of them or none of them is going to move forward. And just so you know, the 3 I'm referring to is Hildebrand, Harris, and Allison Hartson. Not Kevin De Leon. Not Kevin De Leon. So, yeah, that progressive vote's going to be split. And I don't know how that's good strategy. I wish this could have been prevented, but it wasn't. And that's just the situation we're in. But don't be fooled by anything Feinstein says. And I don't think Kevin De Leon is much better. I know a lot of people, they said, look, we got to get Feinstein out no matter what, so if I have to hold my nose and vote for Kevin De Leon in the general, I will. If the runoff is Kevin De Leon and Feinstein, I don't even know if I can do that, because De Leon takes corporate money. He doesn't apologize for it. He claims to be that progressive, but he ignores progressive media. Everything about that guy points to he would stab single payer in the back if given the opportunity. And here in California, we've already seen the effects of that. We've already seen the effects of a wolf in sheep's clothing. We've already seen what faux progressives can do, i.e. Anthony Rendon stabbing single payer in the back and shelving it and prohibiting single payer from happening in this state. And whether you live in California or not, that affects you too, because if California gets single payer through, it's going to spread across the country. And me and Gail McLaughlin talked about this yesterday. So I know some people, they're willing to vote for Kevin De Leon and hold their nose if they have to. I don't think I can. And if you can, that's fine. I'm not trying to voter shame you. I understand. But, you know, I feel like it would just come back to bite us. And Kevin De Leon, you're invited on this show to come prove me wrong. Come convince me otherwise, Kevin De Leon. He has declined coming on this show thus far. He's not gotten back to us, by the way. And I'm not special. He's avoiding all progressive media. It's not just me. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.